It's a welcome back type thing.
Welcome back type. Cool. Season 2.
Let's go.
Hey,
it's us. We're back. Welcome back, friends. It's nice to see your faces.
It's been a minute.
It's been
right. I mean,
her last month.
Recently, we haven't had this.
It's been a while.
I know.
Yeah. It's been a month and a half.
It's been a quick minute.
Maybe a little bit less. It's been a long time. We apologize for the
delay.
Well, we told them that we were going to take a break. So
we didn't mean to be going this long.
We didn't mean for it to be as long as it was. There.
But life happens.
We had some things to sort out.
But life happens.
Life be life.
Things happen. Sorry.
And
life just be life.
The important thing is we're back now. So
it's true.
You ain't gotta miss us no more.
This is it.
How have you ladies been?
You did. I don't know. But
how have you ladies been?
I've been alright.
How was your time back home?
In England, so it was good. It was relaxing. I detoxed from social media, kind of, sort of. So like I was able to just enjoy, and now I'm back on my flipping grind. So, but yeah, it was nice to get away for a little bit.
I love that.
How have y'all been?
This will be me in 20 days. Calm down.
Period.
I'm not getting a summer. I don't get to go home. Oh my gosh. I'm really like, every time I think about that, I get depressed because I'm like, this is really the summer that I'm going to have. This England where every week is rain.
Bro, I saw this. There's this sign in Lewisham, in the Lewisham Centre. It says it's always sunny in Lewisham. And I saw this and I looked outside and I was like, sun, where? You tried it.
He's lying.
You tried it.
We got 1 week of summer and then doom and gloom ever since.
Winter again.
It's really...
I don't know about the word winter because it's actually hot.
It's not hot. First and foremost.
Well, in Southampton it is. It's very warm in Southampton. And I'm not here for it.
No, all of May was cold. Then June 1st, England was like, oh shit, it's summer. Here, have some sun. And it was blazing for 2 weeks. And then it was freezing. Yeah, okay, a week and a half. And then it was rain and gloom and cold again. I can't deal.
Honestly.
Back
to it. We are
on
very happy.
We're back.
Be back.
And again, like I said, which I don't think I said, no. Let me do that again because I think I said it last time. If y'all ain't following us on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing.
What are you doing?
New name alert.
We're coming back with
new name alert. WMTR podcast.
The graphics, the pictures, the everything is coming and it's gonna be looking good, aesthetics and everything. So y'all need to go follow.
You might as well.
I do all this work for nothing, so y'all need to go follow.
Period.
Check it out. Interact with the stories and everything that we be getting into now.
And you get to see our faces a lot more this time around.
You do. We got some new segments on Instagram, so y'all need to Daisy. And speaking of Instagram, we got a little bit of, we did a this or that this week to see what y'all be liking, you know what I'm saying, on the pod. We asked guest or no guest. 70% said guest, 30% said no guest. So it looks like we need to get us a little more guests on the pod. Send us some DMs or anything of any people you think that would be a good fit. Cursing or no cursing. 58% curse. 42% don't do it, but Sakaéla gonna still do it.
I saw the results of that and I was like, these guys are about to be triggered. Meanwhile,
you lot are messy.
Sitting pretty.
Oh my gosh. Highlighting local dope people or international dope people. 36% said local, 64% said international. So we gotta branch out a little bit, I guess. We gotta find some more worldwide dope individuals doing dope things. Again, send us a DM. Tag us on some stuff that you think is dope so we can see it, guys.
Great.
And then we asked, how do you like to consume your pod? Audio only or YouTube? 55% said audio, 45% said YouTube. So
I like
it's
that.
almost a 50-50 split, which I love to see.
We love
because
that.
We don't be getting cute for y'all to not be watching us.
I don't be doing all this work for nothing, like Sakaéla said.
Right? Y'all need to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Fine as hell.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
I love that you love us though. On either end, because both need love, and I understand. Like, to sit down and watch a YouTube video, that takes time, and sometimes you ain't got the time. Right. Sometimes you want to listen while you're doing stuff, and I appreciate that. I understand. But we thank you for watching anyway.
Thank you.
Exactly.
This is just a friendly reminder that I am indeed fine as hell.
Fine as hell. We have to put that in there every time. We need to get some merch. Fine as hell merch coming soon. Last one we have is We Love to See It or The Ghetto, which is your favorite segment.
You lot are messy.
22% said We Love to See It, 78% said
messy.
The Ghetto.
The Ghetto!
We love them both.
You
the
love
Ghetto
the
really
tea.
be making me laugh though. So we just
You lot are messy.
Oh my gosh.
So we really appreciate the feedback, guys. Continue to interact with us when we post stuff so we can continue to better the podcast, because that's the whole purpose in it, so that we can continue to elevate.
We gotta give you what you like, so you gotta let us know.
We're back and we're better. Be back and we better.
Gucci or whatever. Shout out to Ahis. Alright guys, welcome to the We Love to See It segment of the podcast. I'm so excited that we're back doing this. So this is the segment where we highlight dope people doing dope things. That's people like you. Yeah, and who wants to go first?
Ooh, me.
Cool.
This week, I love to see Bermuda Gombey Warriors for the 8-1 win against Barbados. Come on, Girl Cup.
Period.
Come on, 17-second goal from Nikki Wells. Come on,
right, Nikki Wells.
Listen, guys, just coming out, showing up. Child, I didn't watch. I'm commenting on the highlights from Bermudians.
Right, exactly. I was sleeping. But when I did wake up and see all the tweets, I was a happy girl.
Yeah, this is excited to see. Because I remember the last time they were like upset about what happened. I'm like, look, they came back.
Proud.
They just said, shut up.
Exactly.
Right? We know what we're doing.
Shut up and watch me. Let me show you. 8-1. I'm like, I woke up, I said, you guys, are you lot okay? Like, this came out and slaughtered guys, my dear.
Damn. Shout outs to the Bermuda team, man. Y'all are doing the damn thing.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Love to see you. Honestly, international.
Look at us.
Let's go burn.
On a little small island.
Small Bermuda. Period.
Out here
I know we said, or not I know we said, but I know y'all said that y'all prefer to talk about international folk, but I'm going to have another Bermudian to discuss. I want to highlight Pen Into Purpose Bermuda, which is an organization that was founded. My cousin, she lost her brother to the roads of Bermuda. He got in an accident and passed away. And just recently, a friend of mine who I met in Southampton, he's a Bermudian, but he was literally one of my first friends in England. He passed away last week. And so they're just very helpful, the community that just uplifts the family of those who have just lost loved ones to the roads. And it's just a beautiful thing that has come out of such a horrible thing, but it's just nice to see the community coming together and just uplifting one another. And shout out to y'all, because I don't know if there's something that exists or existed before them like that, but I think it is something that's needed, because the roads are very unforgiving, and it's nice to have something that people can come to and just feel the love in their time of grief and that. So shout outs to y'all. It was really nice seeing everybody in their green yesterday. I don't have no green, so I couldn't wear none, but like, yeah, shout outs to Pen Into Purpose Bermuda.
Yeah, I agree. That's so dope. And I guess we're just not following the rules, because who makes the rules? And I'm picking another Bermudian, so that's on that. This week I want to shout out Kyra Jaye. She is a plus size model based here in
period.
Yeah, she's freaking lit, fly, fine as hell. We love to see her. She is recently featured in the I'm a little old, so if I say this wrong, I'm wrong. The H video. Anyway, she looks fine as hell. She looks bomb. She's killing it. Getting all of these what you call them, like modeling gigs, yeah. Anyway,
she's just all over them.
Yeah,
she really is.
She's
TLT,
dope, fire.
I love to see it.
And Bermudians.
I love to see Bermudians. Like, it's nice to see Bermudians doing things outside of Bermuda.
We're really older. Honestly,
it's really inspiring. Like, you came from Bermuda and you're there.
Period. And like, we're just gonna continue to elevate, because Bermuda has the sauce. And that's
it's her really and even Aliana King. She be out here killing
it too. She's so gorgeous too.
She is just beautiful.
We love to see
they both are. I mean, love it.
So yes, guys, I'm sorry to disappoint, but we are celebrating Bermudians again on the podcast. I mean, we had to do it. Coming back strong. Like, Bermuda strong. Like, what did you expect?
Hey, and now we are back in apparently you lot's favorite section, the Ghetto.
The Ghetto!
Segment where we talk about the ghetto things that we see on social media or in the media. So who's gonna go first?
It's funny that this week that we're coming back, the internet has been, it's just been a lot going on. Like, what? How can you choose just to talk about one thing? Oh
Listen. Like, I don't even have a
so this week I'm talking about A.K.A. and University, A.K.A. University, whatever you are, I'm sick of you. A.K.A. and UK researchers have developed a world-first weight loss device to help fight the global obesity epidemic. An intraoral device that restricts a person to a liquid diet. This is a device you put on your teeth, and essentially it just wires your mouth shut, so you are only allowed to have liquids enter your body. It's trash. I'm sick and tired. Leave us alone. Just why do you hate big people so much? Why are we such an issue? Let us live. Mind your business. Let us make our own decisions. And literally, like, torture should never be what we look to as a resource to help.
But the thing is, you should be promoting health, and this is not healthy.
This is not health. This is triggering for a person's mental health. Like, this is just so many things are wrong here.
It's giving. No.
I'm tired.
You thought this was a good idea. How many people just went through that said yes? This is the one right here.
That is always your question.
This is the one.
Who approved this? Like, literally saw this and said this was a good idea.
Come on.
Like,
oh my gosh.
So torture is the only thing left that we can do to stop people from eating.
Just eat some more veggies. Them. Go for a walk for half an hour. Like,
if you want to.
Or leave people alone.
Leave us alone.
Leave us alone. I'm gonna eat. If I want to eat cake every day, then I will, and that's my business.
And those will be your consequences for what happens to your body. You have that option. But what you're not going to do is tell me that I have to wire my mouth shut as an option for me to lose weight. Torture is the option for me to succeed in a weight loss.
I'm TikTok, yo. Tired. White people, man. I don't understand them. So, this guy, he's a white dude. He's coming out of surgery, and he believed that for the last 8 years, not even his whole life, just the last 8 years, he was the wrong race. So he got surgery to change his eye shape and got a brow lift so he looked Korean, because he believed that he is Korean. And people are now being transphobic because
that's not how this works.
That's not how it works.
That's not how any of this works.
That's not how this works. Like, and people were saying, and I was reading the replies on the Twitter, on the tweet, and it was like, it seems like it's coincidental that K-pop has become popular, and now you're enjoying the aesthetic of Korean aesthetics, and you want to look like that. You don't identify with the culture, and even if I just don't understand the logic behind, and then that kind of stuff just makes it more difficult for actual trans people who want, like, why are you now coming and saying I'm transracial? It's giving Rachel Dolezal, and I just don't understand, and I don't like it, and I need you to just,
as if trans people aren't going through enough.
Like this. If you want just say you want your eyes to look like that. Don't come and now say you feel like you're just like, leave.
I almost chose this one as well, and then there was some like idiot in the comments saying like, what is the difference between this and non-binary and being accepting of that, blah blah blah. First of all, two very separate separate things. Like, you can't just decide that, oh, one day I just want to change my race because I identify as that. No, you can by all means like what you see, but it's just the math
like,
isn't mathing. The science doesn't science.
You can enjoy the culture. You can decide to pick up and move to Korea because you want to be immersed in that life. But you cannot suddenly be Korean because you're not.
Right, because you're not.
You're just not.
Like, you can't suddenly feel Korean. Oh, you know what? I think I'm Korean. I want to be Korean now. Like, no. It's not.
That's just not how
like,
it
waking
works.
up, I want to be white. I feel like I was born in a black body and I'm meant to be a white woman.
Like,
so now I'm like, what? Come on, man.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
It's a dumbness.
Well, the other thing for this week or this month or this period is sports in America and black people.
Yeah.
It's
been a lot.
Not even just America, because Naomi was in France. Just from the way that Naomi Osaka was treated at the French Open because she skipped the press conference for her mental health, which is her right. To Chakara Richardson being now disqualified from the Olympics, to, I forget her name, but it was this whole thing still with the Olympics about, and I don't even remember where it was, but they've banned like bigger,
I think it's
swim caps,
like a UK thing or some stupidity.
Yeah, they've banned the bigger swim caps because the elite swimmers don't require caps that big. Bitch, I have big hair.
What do you want me to do?
Like, what does this have to do with my skill? Like, make it make sense. I saw that's the main one that just got me so upset, and then it reminded me of all of the other things. And I was like, that is the dumbest thing I've heard all year. And I have heard some dumb shit. Like, stop. You are making up rules.
Literally.
You are making things up.
To continue to oppress.
Because you can't beat them, so, like, I gotta get them out somehow. Like, even literally. And I was mad at the French Open because they were running down Naomi, and then, like, they got on Twitter, because I follow them on Twitter because I like tennis. They got on Twitter trying to big up Serena, like, trying to take attention away from the whole Naomi situation, trying to big up Serena while she was playing. And I'm like, but you were the same ones that were treating Serena like shit when she wore a catsuit on however many years ago on the clay courts when you don't even have a dress code. Like, stop. Just get it together. Stop being racist.
The racism of the world.
It's 2021. Do better. Like, get something new. Get a new thing.
Like, come on.
We're tired.
Just let us be. You just think that we're just gonna be that much better than you, which is true. But, like, allow it to just happen. Let natural.
Like, get over it.
Anyway.
And all the people debating about Chakara, I just want to let you know that multiple things can be true. And
this is it.
It just does not have to be a debate.
Yesterday, Twitter was just going like this, and I'm like, "Can you just shut
please
up?"
Like, many parts of this is true, and you guys are just
Chakara alone. Okay.
It doesn't.
She just lost her mama. One,
exactly.
Right.
And two, if she wants to smoke, that's her business.
That's what
And the fact is,
and then
she
people were
did
talking
it.
about Michael Phelps was smoking, and he was still allowed to be in the Olympics.
Like doping and leave
like it's
her
giving
alone.
racism, even though it shouldn't. But
and she did it, and she's facing the consequences, even though the consequences are very old and outdated. But like, she's holding her she's really holding her out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Leave her alone.
Exactly. Leave her.
Leave people alone. Let them live their lives.
Honestly, we've had enough. The internet. White people sort it out.
White people sort it out.
Like,
it's
just
the whites, man.
And honestly, we're tired. Leave us alone. But yeah, that's it for the Ghetto. And all we want is for you to do better.
All right. We're back with the meat and potatoes of the podcast, Who Makes the Rules? And it's my turn, and child, listen. I'm tired, and I just want to know who makes the rules on protecting women, because I'm so frustrated by this, honestly, truly. Bill Cosby, as we know, was released this week.
On a technicality.
But one that we will just push to the side because it's Bill Cosby, our favorite childhood character. All that he does, we just are able to, just push to the side, and just pretend it never happened. He obviously has been racially profiled. The what is it? What did they say? Basically, all the odds were stacked against him, and everyone was just trying to ruin his career because he was going to buy, what was it, NBC or something. So essentially, the 60 women that came forward, all 60 of them, every single one, lied about their experiences receiving abuse from Bill Cosby. And I just want to know, at what point do we start protecting the women? Because, could you imagine how hard it is to come out publicly about a public figure of that stature, report his abuse, have him then go to jail, even though multiple people are coming forward saying it can't possibly be true, and then have him be released and everyone celebrate? Imagine that being you, who has been abused by this man. So who makes the rules on when we decide to protect the women? Okay.
I saw Phylicia Rashad tweeting about
that. I saw her tweet and I was very upset about that. Like,
and let me say this.
And now you're making me upset.
I love Phylicia Rashad, and I'm an actor, so like I have always loved her. Not that that makes me love her any more than anyone else, but like I can acknowledge that I love her work and be so disappointed in who she is and question how she's Dean of Howard after saying that. But that the two things can be true.
The disappointment and the double standard, because she tweeted her celebration of his release and she turned off her replies because she knew that everybody was going to come for her, and they still ate her up in the quotes. And then she tweeted, "I fully support the victims of sexual assault." So is it Uchi Valley or is it one mic, Phylicia? Make it make sense. Because you're not supporting them, you are celebrating
their abuser.
The attacker.
Their abuser.
You were celebrating the release of the abuser. So how are you supporting them? Make it make sense. And how are your students supposed to come to you and trust you?
Exactly. You are the dean. The head.
The dean of the Chadwick Boseman School of Art at Howard University. How?
If something happens on that campus and you are the only person available for me to tell that I have had an incident, am I going to be comfortable to come to you and tell you?
Nope.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
I don't like that.
I'm uncomfortable.
The answer to your question, Helly, and I laugh because it's the answer to the question. It's the patriarchy. I don't want to be saying it because it's true, but it's true. It's these dumbass niggas and their control over, and it's how they feel and whether or not they believe, and if they don't believe, then it's not true. But the thing with him, even though we're not specifically talking about Bill, but just like he pled guilty. So like at this point, he already accepted what he had done. And now that it's coming out, you let's know. And seeing how people are talking about it, I'm like, you're showing your true colors. You are a disgusting human being, and it's really sad to see that.
And imagine the people that you know that have been abused,
that have been through,
watching you tweet and stick up for a known abuser. Like, just take a minute and think about how that feels,
It's just sad.
It makes me so angry.
Care about women.
And it also, like, it speaks to crappy justice system as well, because the way that this happened is he made a deal with one prosecutor in order for all of this admission. He made a deal, and that's why he gave up all of this that's why he admitted everything that he did. Yeah. And then the prosecutors were switched, and the second prosecutor said, forget your deal, I'm going to use all of this evidence that you've given us, I'm going to try to use that against you, which is unethical, which is why it was inadmissible, because you're not honoring the deal. So now you can't use all of that information that he willingly gave you, so now he's free.
He's free.
Make it make sense. Why would you do that?
Really, here we are clapping, giving a standing ovation, posting, reposting, celebrating our beloved Bill Cosby, because we loved him from the Cosby Show. So because he's on the Cosby Show and he has longevity, and you grew up watching him, it's now okay that
just why does the world hate women?
Why?
We are the bearers of you, my nigga. Right. You would not be here without me, and you don't you're not protecting me, you're not respecting me, you're not standing up for me. Fuck.
And it just why do we also question women? If I come to you and say this happened, why do you question that?
Why do you question it? Why would I lie?
Why
I know
is
some
that?
women do lie, but still, why would, especially if I'm close to you,
right?
And I'm telling you this in confidence. What
I can't
do I have
believe
to gain this person because I know this nigga? Well, clearly you don't. There's a lot of niggas out here that's not living the life that they be portraying that they live in, and are horrible people in real life. Come on, man.
And even if I said something and I did lie, at the end of the day, you should just believe me at first. Until the facts come out as true.
They should be guilty until proven
exactly
or something like
if
that.
If I say someone has hurt me, whether I misinterpret what the action was, or I don't know, whatever the case may be, whether I'm trying to extort money, whatever. If I say it, I need someone to step in and offer me the support until you realize that something is wrong.
Because how often is somebody gonna lie about something like that? Do you know what I mean? 9 times out of 10 this is real.
And 60 times?
60 different people?
That's people with Mr. Kelly talking about, just regardless, even outside of SA, women just not being protected, just period, just from harassment from men, or just every men are just I don't want to say I hate men, but I don't like them because they're just so the entitlement of them
truly
to just feel like they can do whatever, say whatever, touch whatever, and it should just be okay.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Because if it was reversed,
why does the blame always fall on us?
Be put on us.
It reminds me of
everything.
What's happening in Bermuda right now as well. There was a forward that went around talking about how there are men putting some type of substance into the ice box of on boats, on party boats essentially, and then raping the women that consume the Molly or whatever. And there's this whole idea that it is the person that's been abused responsibility to call out the abuser. And I just want you guys to know that it is not that easy. I don't know what this this dream, I don't know if you watch too many movies, but after you have been traumatized from being abused in any way, your first response is not to go on social media, go make a post, make a forward exposing your abuser. That is not how it works.
You don't even want to talk about your abuse at all. Do you guys understand how trauma works?
Do you?
Because I don't think you do.
Think of all the things that happened to you in your childhood, abuse or not, that you have held on to for years. because you could not face the trauma of that incident. So now you think a person who witnessed or experienced abuse 2 days ago is now mandated to come on social media to expose therapy. Like, what is wrong with that?
But even on the others, not on the other side of that, but like, you know, like, niggas know that the niggas are word. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have an inkling that your nigga is moving word, but you're not gonna confront him. You're not gonna help to protect these. I mean, some guys will, but for the most part, no, not my friend.
Right.
And even women do it too. No, I know him. No, he's nice.
He didn't mean it like that.
But what does that matter?
He is just joking.
You be laughing it off and be like, "Oh, she wanted it though. She liked it though.
She put on that dog. She was whining.
She was laughing. She wasn't upset. Like, stop."
I hate you lot.
A bunch of women that have to laugh because they're uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Please, like, laughing does not mean that I'm enjoying. Laughter just means, it probably means I'm trying to get the away from you.
Multiple ways that we dismiss things because if we call it out, we're angry, we're bitchy, we're whatever.
We're just liars.
Like, it doesn't even matter how you react.
are making me uncomfortable.
It doesn't even
and
matter.
I don't want to make a scene, but I want you to get away from me. But if I say get the fuck away from me, then calm down. I was just being friendly. Like, we can't win.
Did you see the video?
Were you gonna talk about the girls that
were at the
restaurant
dinner?
And the guy brought out the gun because
random guy
was trying
to shut up, trying to shoot him.
There's nothing you can do
because
that
I said I'm not interested. Like,
make it make sense. You can do, and it's so sad.
I'm just
why are women scared
tired
to do? Like, I saw this. I think it was a TikTok, and like it was one TikTok talking about like what women are afraid to do in public, like what they can't do, or what would you? Or no, it was what would you do in a world if there were no man? And it was like, I just go for a walk at night with my headphones in. Like, just simple things that we cannot enjoy because of men. And it's just like, what is wrong with majority? I don't want to say majority, but what is wrong with you guys that it's like you feel this, again, entitlement to us that allows you to just, if I want it, I'm going to get it. If I want to do this, I'm going to do that.
And
I'm sorry, I'm also a human being, actually, and I have the choice to say no, and if I do, respect that. Why can't you not just respect a no? Yeah. I'm not going to get vexed if I go up and say, hey, can I get your number? And he says no. One more time, I'm going to be like, embarrassed and walk the hell away. Why am I going on? You know like, what I'm saying?
Like, why you can cause a bigger scene? Why?
Exactly.
You know, guys will ask for your number. Guys ask for your number. You say no, and then it's why. No is a give it to you. No is a complete sentence.
No is a complete sentence.
What do you mean why? I don't owe you an explanation because I don't want you.
I don't care if I've been kissing you for 5 hours and then you make another move to take things further and I say no. It ends there.
It ends there.
I don't care what else you think I owe you. It ends.
And then beyond that is these strangers that want to come up to you and be like, smile, oh hi, can I talk to you? And just all of the advances that they expect you to give into. Like, why do I need to smile for you, stranger? No, thank you. Goodbye. Don't talk to me. Like, you are not entitled to my space. I do not know you. I do not owe you anything. If I don't want to smile, I don't have to. If I don't want to talk to you, I don't have to. If I don't want to give you my number, I do not have to. Leave me alone.
You know how stupid you look. If you're telling me you want me to walk around, like, what the fuck type of stupidity is that? Just leave me alone.
And the thing is, if we actually did that, they wouldn't talk to us.
Man,
they would be like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
Like, literally, why is she smiling?
What's your problem?
What's wrong there?
Exactly.
But if I don't, I'm gonna be in a bitch. My gosh.
Leave me. Just leave us alone.
Just leave us alone.
Yeah.
Leave us alone. That's all we want. Men, if you're listening,
please
be the change.
I'm telling you, Twitter has been so exhausting this week. Well, just in the last 48 hours with this topic, it's like sick.
Where's the justice for the victims?
That's the real question, because nobody seems to. Who's hitting them up to see if they're okay? When you're reposting that story on social media, do you care about those victims?
Because they're still suffering, and they're gonna have to suffer for the rest of their life, knowing that their abuser got out on a technicality. He wasn't exonerated. Like, he still did that shit.
He did it. Like, read the full article. Don't just see the headline. Read the full article, so you know exactly what happens. I'm just.
I hate all men. Yep.
It's exhausting.
I don't hate you all, but I do hate you all.
Genuinely.
It just disappointing.
You just can't.
Because all you have to do is protect us. Because
just like we're not asking for too
literally,
much. Just
and
show us some
women will
respect
go
and
to
protect
war
us.
for their man or for men in
and
general.
for what?
Like, and exactly for what? Because you ain't gonna reciprocate. Flipping out,
like come on.
You have to, and it's. Like, I feel like we talked about this in a previous episode, but it's the only if it's someone I know is the only time I'm going to stand up for. Like, if it's my sister, my mom, my cousin, my friend. But if it's anybody else, child, that ain't my problem.
Okay. Did you see that video? I don't know where it was, but basically this man was sitting across the table from, I believe, his wife. It was muted, so he walked around the table and just started like punching the hell out of this girl. Two guys on the right hand side, the man watching, not moved. It was the women on another table who got up and started beating this man. Like, the man is standing right there.
What are they her for? What are you doing her for?
They got purpose to serve.
But harass.
And then I'm assuming the question going through their head is, oh, I wonder what she did. Let me stay out of it. I'm sure there was a reason. Like,
but what?
Probably. Gotta justify seeing someone get beat. Money go.
That was always the first response when it's us. But it's women. Like, even with the Tory and Meghan situation, well, why would he just shoot her? Like, she must have done something.
She must have done something.
No.
Let's still play his music. Let's still put him on our socials. Let's go on his live. He only shot her. He didn't kill her.
It was just her foot. Why would he do that? She must, stop. No.
We offer all this grace for man. But God forbid. We try and offer it to the women. The women that love us.
Bitches be crazy.
Men, leave us alone.
Please.
Useless. I wish they would just turn this podcast out, it's sinking in. But it will never. Unfortunately, this world is just, they're into shit. And
protect us, man. Honestly. Protect
women. Don't miss us with the not all men. Because the handful of you.
Because it's given not all cops. It's given all lives matter. And I don't want to hurt.
Oh my God. This was supposed to be my ghetto. So, I'm just sharing a story now. You know how there's the Euro 2020 going on or whatever, and England played Germany the other day and won. So I was leaving work one day, and there's like this little alleyway, because like my job is off the street behind some building. So I'm coming out, and there's two guys peeing on the side of the building. And I was like, whoa. Wasn't expecting that. So I'm just, eyes front, just walking, because I gotta go get my train. And then I heard, oh, she wasn't expecting that. All dicks matter. I'm sorry, white man.
What does that even...
Why do you think that's okay?
Like, what?
Just why?
Just Daniel snap the watermelon away. Just get rid of him.
This is why I have my AirPods in, because there's just so many instances where I'd go to jail, like in this life.
Just why? Why?
Oh my gosh.
What is the thought process? Helena quote: "What happens in your brain to make you
think that the things that you do are okay, because they're not okay? Stop it." And I've not even really experienced harassment, and I'm thankful for it, because but the little bit that I have, I'm just like, bro. And because I haven't experienced it that much, I'm a bit nicer than I feel like a lot of women would be. But it's just like, you just leave us alone,
please.
Or if you come up to them and be polite, and if they say no or whatever, just say okay.
Part of being polite is taking your no. Take it out and in peace and walk on.
It's the ego, man. It has to be the ego with this freaking just fragile for I don't know what the reason is, who hurt you in your childhood or what's wrong with man, but just go to therapy, figure it out, sort it out, because we don't need to have to suffer because of whatever you're dealing with.
Not everybody's gonna want you, and that's okay.
God,
you don't know me. It should not be such a bruise to your ego if somebody that you do not know doesn't want to talk to you.
doesn't want to talk to you, take it and walk away.
So yeah, guys, that is the WMTR segment of this podcast. As you can see, we are exhausted. Man, please, if you're listening, protect us.
Yes.
Respect us.
Community, please, if you're listening, stop questioning women. Stop questioning the abused in general. Just stop. Just stop.
Right?
Please. It is so triggering. I'm sure for so many people. So yeah. Thank you for listening to the Who Makes the Rules podcast. As usual, make sure that you are following us on all social medias. So that is Instagram and Twitter at WMTR podcast on all platforms.
All socials.
All socials now.
With WMTR podcast everywhere.
Everywhere, including YouTube as well, where you can see our beautiful
you can see
faces. Because we fine as hell.
My eyebrows for now.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, and make sure that you are really tuning into us on Instagram, because we want to hear your thoughts on this episode. We want to hear your opinions, whether they be opposing or if you are in agreement. We want to hear from you.
If you have answers to the questions,
if you have answers to these questions, let us know. And we're back.
We back
officially.
Came back with this was a heavy one to come back.
This was a heavy one, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. This conversation was necessary.
That's what we're here for.
So you can follow me at Helena Pipe _ to keep in the know with all things journeying. I mean, I'm pretty lit over there. Also, you can follow my business page at Just Journeying. Ooh, it's official. Where which is a safe space for the up and coming UK performer. So check it out.
You can follow me at Sakaéla for all things fashion.
You can follow me at _JustKyra, and also Just Kyra the artist for all the art things.
And y'all guys, we will see you next week.
In the next one.
Bye.
Bye.